An aerial view shows Taiwanese Navy ships, foreground, in Keelung Harbor on August 4, 2022, as China held military exercises encircling Taiwan. AFP. China's largest ever military exercises surrounding Taiwan were drawing to a close on Sunday following a controversial visit last week to the island by U.S. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. Beijing has raged at the trip by Pelosi, the highest-ranking elected U.S. official to visit Taiwan in decades, ripping up a series of talks and cooperation agreements with Washington, most notably on climate change and defense. It has also deployed fighter jets, warships and ballistic missiles in what analysts have described as practice for a blockade and ultimate invasion of the self-ruled island which China claims as its territory. Those exercises were supposed to end on Sunday, but neither Beijing nor Taipei confirmed their conclusion. For information about another country's military exercises, we suggest you please ask the country conducting them to explain, a Taiwan Defense Ministry official told reporters in a text message. China's Defense Ministry did not respond to a request for comment about the expected conclusion of the drills on Sunday. Taiwan's Transport Ministry said 6 of the 7 temporary danger zones China had warned airlines to avoid ceased to be in effect as of noon on Sunday, signaling a partial drawdown of the drills. It said the 7th zone, in waters east of Taiwan, would remain in effect until 10 a.m., 2 o'clock GMT, local time on Monday. Relevant flights and sailings can gradually resume, the ministry said in a statement. Taipei said some routes were still affected in the 7th area, and authorities would continue to monitor ship movements there. Beijing has also announced fresh drills in the Yellow Sea located between China and the Korean Peninsula to take place until August 15. Earlier on Sunday, Beijing conducted exercises in the sea and airspace surrounding Taiwan Island as planned, the Chinese military's Eastern Command said. Taipei's defense ministry confirmed China had dispatched planes, vessels and drones, simulating attacks on Taiwan's main island and on ships in our waters. It detected 66 Air Force planes and 14 warships operating in the Taiwan Strait, of which 22 crossed the median line in the extended area of the unofficial demarcation in the waters that separate Taiwan and China. Beijing does not recognize that demarcation. China also sent at least 1 drone over Taiwan's outlying Kinmen Islands, forcing troops to respond with flares, local authorities said. Jeopardizing peace. In response, Taiwan said it had mobilized a joint intelligence surveillance and reconnaissance system to closely monitor the enemy situation as well as sending planes and vessels. Su Zhengchang, Taiwan's premier, said China is barbarously using military action to disturb peace in the Taiwan Strait. We call on the Chinese government not to go around wielding its military power, showing its muscles everywhere and jeopardizing the peace of the region, he told reporters Sunday. Taipei's foreign ministry said the drills threatened the region and even the world. An anonymously authored opinion piece published Sunday by state broadcaster CCTV said that after these exercises, China's military would be able to stage regular training drills east of the median line. To show how close it has got to Taiwan's shores, the Chinese military released a video of an Air Force pilot filming the island's coastline and mountains from his cockpit. The Eastern Command also shared a photo it said was of a warship on patrol with Taiwan's shoreline visible in the background. Ballistic missiles were also fired over Taiwan's capital during the drills, according to Chinese state media. A dangerous opponent. Taiwan has remained defiant throughout China's saber-rattling, insisting it will not be cowed by its evil neighbor. But experts have warned the drills have revealed an increasingly emboldened Chinese military capable of carrying out a grueling blockade of the island as well as obstructing U.S. forces from coming to its aid. In some areas, the PLA might even surpass U.S. capabilities, Grant Newsham, a researcher at the Japan Forum for Strategic Studies and a former U.S. Navy officer, told AFP, referring to China's military by its official name. If the battle is confined to the area right around Taiwan, today's Chinese Navy is a dangerous opponent, and if the Americans and Japanese do not intervene for some reason, things would be difficult for Taiwan. The scale and intensity of China's drills as well as Beijing's withdrawal from key talks on climate and defense have triggered outrage in the United States and other democracies. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken said Washington was determined to act responsibly to avoid a major global crisis.